Welcome back. This is Nino TV. We're here at Premiere Orlando with Aaron from Wahl. Aaron, tell us a little bit about the mission with Wahl. Where are they going? We know that Wahl's a household name on Clippers. It's been around for over 100 years. I think that everybody that started cutting hair with a clipper that's been in the industry for more than 20, 25 years, everybody was a Wahl user, uh, maybe a different other company too. But when you talk about Wahl and you go anywhere in the world, any clipper that they hold in their hand, they all call it Wahl for some, even if it has a different name.
Sure.
So I know you guys got a big, big name, big trajectory. Let's talk about where are you guys going? What's going on with Wahl? What's the innovation that they're bringing? We understand there's a lot of clipper companies out here now. You guys got a lot of new competition. I don't know if we can call it competition or not, but
Yeah.
definitely more than what it used to be when Wahl first started. What's the mission?
Yeah, absolutely. So you nailed it right on the head. We've been around for a long time. It's a legacy company, right? 106 plus years. Leah Wall invented the first corded clipper in 1919. And so for Wall, it's all about family. It's about legacy. Think about it as this giant corporation. Man, I got hired by a Wall family member. It's still a family company. It's still grassroots, even though we're sold in 175 plus countries around the globe. Now, what's Wall's mission? What we're really trying to accomplish? Yeah, we're a legacy brand. Yeah, we're old. I mean, 100 plus years, like we're old. But it's all about making connections with each and every individual that's out there. Whether it's the client getting their hair cut, whether it's the barber that's got the tool in their hands and has to use it every single day. Our point and our mission is to make a connection with every single person that we talk to. That's our superpower, is those relationships that we build. And so I think that's so key to us moving forward in the industry, to pushing others in the industry, to pushing ourselves as far as innovation goes, and really pushing our family of barbers and stylists in our community.
Awesome. How do you guys see now that, like, as you guys say that you guys are an old company, like we were saying, you guys been around for a long time. How do you guys feel had the change? What has changed within all these new companies that have came in? Now all of a sudden everybody becomes a clipper company,
Sure.
right? Out of nowhere. How much has that changed for you guys?
You know what? Iron sharpens iron. It makes
Yeah.
us better. It pushes us as a company to innovate, to look deeper and deeper into what we're going to do next, and making sure that we're servicing the customer, the barber and stylist. So it's also a good thing because that means the industry is doing really well, right?
Yeah.
We got all these companies that are coming out of the woodwork. That means people are really interested in cutting hair. So that's a good thing for us. Of course, again, it's a challenge for us, and it's something that you know, we got to overcome some of these obstacles when there are some different competitors. But I think what's important to know with Wahl Clipper is we make our tools. We have our factory in Sterling, Illinois, which is our global headquarters, where we make over 95% of our professional products. But we do have a factory over in China where we're making tools for our consumers, for our Walmarts and our Targets, for those home users who need just a beard trim in between, barbershop visits. We own that factory. We own this same factory in Vietnam that's creating similar units like nose trimmers and ear trimmers for those home users. So I think it's really important to note that business is ours, and those are people that we employ. And again, connections are a superpower, and even the connection with the people that we're providing jobs to all around the globe is an important part of our history and our legacy and what we're trying to do moving forward.
Awesome. I also noticed that you guys don't only just focus on barbers. I see a lot of other clipper companies just focusing just on the barber industry. But I think one of your major consumers is actually the public. I know that you guys are in regular retail stores. Do you guys feel like that's the biggest side of your sales versus the industry itself?
That's a tough question. I really don't have a great answer for you, and I don't want to BS you,
Yeah.
but that's a whole separate division of our company that I honestly have no affiliation with. They're in the same building as me, but man, I don't know what their numbers are.
Okay.
But
It's understandable.
that part does exist, of
Yeah.
course, and it is, of course, going to the masses, right? So it's talking to not just anyone here that's at this show. It's talking to Joe sitting on his couch.
Yeah.
that again wants to get a beard trim in between going to the barber shop, or a single mom who really can't afford to go to the barber shop at this time for her kids, so she's doing cuts at home until she can build up that income, or whatever it is, whatever their story is. We're here to support everyone. Of course, I work on the pro side, right? I want to make you guys money as barbers, so we're of course pushing people to make sure that they're looking good and that they know that their barber is licensed, has put in the work and the time and effort, and they're using the best tools possible, which is the high quality tools from Wahl.
So, I've heard through the vines, um, number one clipper in the world is the Vapor. How true is that? Do you know?
That's not true.
Not true.
The number one selling clipper professional
Clip?
in the world is Cordless Magic Clip.
Magic Clip.
It's the GOAT. Now the Vapor's our number one seller right now in the USA.
Okay.
And it's been flying off the shelves. We have our new Vapor LE that's coming out this summer. We have it at the booth here at the show. It's got a soft touch grip, kicks ass, looks sweet. Vapor's the number one in the USA right now. It's moving really well for us, but I mean, Cordless Magic Clip, man, that's the GOAT.
I know you guys. I know you were talking about. You guys came out with the first wire clipper, but I also believe that you guys came out with the first wireless clipper, which was the Magic Clip as well, right? When wireless
We had,
first
you know
started,
what? Believe it or not, we had
At least that
19
was my first one.
Here's a fun little history fact for you. I do the tour at the museum at our headquarters. Our first cordless clipper, 1967. No kidding. So we've had cordless clippers for a long, long time.
Oh wow.
When I started over 13 years ago with Wahl, we actually sold a cordless clipper called the Eclipse, which was before the Cordless Magic Clip. Cordless Magic Clip was the first real cordless clipper that people had faith in, had trust in, and really took the industry to new heights. And that's where you've seen all these other companies really come in and bring their A game. But Cordless Magic Clip, not the first, but that was the first one to make the move. The movement where really everyone started to go cordless now. And really now, a corded barber is a very rare find.
I remember when the Magic Clip came out, cordless. Everybody was like, "No, I don't know if we should trust that. I like more the power of the wire clipper."
Sure.
You guys went and started doing better things with that same clipper. Magic Clip got better throughout the years. It was still the only cordless clipper until you guys came out with the Senior. I remember the 5-star Senior was a big launch for you guys. I was a big fan of it. I bought the first ones when they first came out here at Premier. So for me, I've seen the growth for Wahl. But then all of a sudden, throughout the years, last 5-6 years, so many different clipper companies came out, and I was like, whoa, what happened? There's so many different options. So that's why we brought you on here today, just to ask you, what's the mission? Where are you guys going with everything that you guys are doing now? What's the purpose with it?
Again, our whole purpose and our drive is to listen to our customers, make those connections. We hear you. We see the comments. We see what people are saying. We're seeing what new technologies people are looking for in tools. And trust me, our research and development team, our innovation team, our engineers, they're working hard, man, to make those improvements for everyone. So there's a lot that's coming in the future. If you like the Vapors, man, you're gonna love the next tool that's coming out later this summer. We've got a lot of fires always in the kitchen, that we're cooking up. So there's a lot of exciting things coming forward.
That's awesome. So I'm gonna ask you a couple questions off of a list that I have
Ask away.
here. All right. What inspired you to get into this field?
It's a great question. I'm a social media guy. I'm not a barber. I don't cut hair. I came in here because I love social media, and this was the first opportunity. And about 2 weeks into the job, I realized I love this industry. I love going to barbershops. I love those conversations. I love talking sports, pop culture, talking music, everything that goes on within the barbershop culture. I'm like, this is me. I'm not a hair guy. Look at me. I am not a hair guy. But I love the industry. And again, within 2 weeks of working with Wahl, I realized this is the industry I want to be a part of, because this is the energy and the vibe, and this is me. This is my personality. So I love it.
Awesome. What would you say? What one trend excites you about right now in the industry?
Oh man. Well, I like to see that.
I know you work with somebody like Bert Mena, right?
Yeah.
We talk about trendsetters. That's one of the guys right there.
I'll tell you what excites me and scares me at the same time is AI. I think there's so much massive potential in AI to make all of our jobs better, to make ourselves, and I'm speaking as barbers and entrepreneurs, to make ourselves better, to be able to sell and advertise to our clients easier, and to create that content that sometimes is not easy to make. Of course, AI scares the crap out of me too because it's AI, right? Everything looks fake, but there's so much massive potential for us to all succeed and win with tools that are right at our fingertips. Whether it's if you're a content creator and you're in a rut, you're like, I don't know what to make. Ask ChatGPT, give me 10 ideas for content I can make. Boom, here's the list. And you're like, okay, yeah, I like this. This makes sense. And then boom, you're off to the races. So there's so much potential in AI that can push you to the next level if you use it the right way.
Awesome. How do you handle high pressure situations?
Hey, pressure makes diamonds, right, man? I don't know. It's tough. There are days where you're under a lot of stress. Dang, I was under a lot of stress today with this barber battle going on.
I seen that. I was going to ask you about that.
I was afraid that we would have no one show up, that there would be about 10 people watching, that there would be low energy, that the cuts maybe wouldn't be good, whatever. You know, we put a lot of pressure on making this an important event for the overall company. So what do? We prepared for whatever was going to be the worst thing. So we prepared for what happens if there's no one here. We prepared for what happens if the lighting's off, the sound is off, whatever. And so that preparation helped plan for excellence. And again, pressure makes diamonds.
And it's crazy because you just came from that battle. I seen the models there. Everybody did an amazing job.
They killed it.
Hard to judge. I've done events myself. I host a lot of events as well. I MC and I see it all the time. But this one, there was a lot of potential.
It was cool, huh?
Yeah, good one. Full dress up. It was hard to judge. I don't know how you guys did the judgment there.
I didn't judge,
awesome.
so that's fine by me.
It's awesome. But they did great. How do you measure success?
Well, my lame answer is I work in the social space, right? So we measure based off KPIs, and we may, did we get the likes, the engagements, the comments? Man, for me, it's about the vibes. Do we get the right energy? So an event like this, yeah, the crowd was there, but it was exciting. That crowd didn't leave. And so that's success to me. People are excited to see what we have going on. To me, it's reaching, when we get those comments, when we get those people that are like, finally, you created something that I love, something that that impacts my job and my life, man, that's success to me. I can't tell you how many times I hear stories of, I picked up a wall clipper, you talked about this earlier. I picked up the Color Pro from Walmart when I was 14 to cut my brother's hair, and look at me now, I'm making money, in the barber shop. I love those stories because it's that evolution of it, right? And it's a success story for them. And so to me, that's a success for us because we helped pave their future just by putting a tool in their hands. So that's success to me. That's how we measure it.
How you end up getting on the company with the family? Like, you said you picked up a clipper at 14. Now you're with the company.
Yeah. So I didn't pick out the clipper at 14. I just know there's a lot of barbers that do. So for me, I got lucky. Timing is when I got hired from Wahl. It was timing. They needed someone with social media experience, and I had some from college. I had the degree and everything, lived in Sterling, so honestly the stars aligned. Again, I got hired by a Wahl family member, which is crazy. We're under the fourth generation now, and yeah, it's pretty crazy. Nicest family you can imagine, humble, down to earth, and again, they want to continue to see this succeed, to continue to grow this brand and this legacy. The train's not stopping, we're rolling faster and faster.
Awesome. Maybe one day we'll be able to have the Sterling family on this channel. I don't know. Maybe they don't like this. Maybe they do.
Who knows?
Yeah,
Who knows?
So I'm going to ask you 5 rapid questions.
Okay.
Fun and personal, all right? Coffee or tea?
Coffee.
Books or podcasts?
Podcast.
Work hard or work smart?
Smarter.
Early bird or night owl?
Neither. Night owl, I guess, but neither.
One word that defines your year so far?
Sorry, this is supposed to be rapid.
No, it's all right. It's the last one.
This year, fruitful. We've got a lot of stuff going on. Stuff, personal life, family, things growing up, and a lot of great events going on. Work. There's a lot of crazy things going on here, but it's been fruitful. It's been a really successful year so far, and man, it's just getting started.
Awesome. Thank you for giving us your time, coming out here on the channel today. Hope to work with you guys in the future.
Of course.
Our mission is to be able to give more information to the ones that are watching. I feel like a lot of people know about barbers, but we don't know enough about the companies. What are the
Sure.
companies doing? And there's a lot of questions, like me as a barber, I hear a lot of questions that other barbers have. I wonder why the company's doing this, why they do this. My plan is to be able to try to get with companies like you guys to be able to challenge and ask the questions, be the voice for those barbers out there that are asking the questions,
Yeah.
and they want answers. All right. So hopefully you had a good time, and questions were great for you.
Yeah, of course.
Hope to work with you guys in the near future.
Always a pleasure. Thank you for getting me out of the sales booth. I appreciate the conversation. Anytime you have questions, ask away.
I thank you, Aaron.
Yeah, appreciate you.